So in today's lecture, that is lecture 4, we will see important concept called star delta transformation. For this, we'll take this example circuit. If you want to, from this circuit, if you see there is a voltage source, and suppose I want to know what is the resistance seen from these two terminals, that is A and whatever you call this O. Okay, then if I want to calculate the resistances, okay, by using some combination of uh, series and parallel combinations, then it becomes difficult. If you see from A to B, if you want to calculate, then if you consider these two in these two 6 ohm and 88 ohm in series, that is coming one after another, then that 40 ohms comes in between. So in this type of connection, if you see the resistances come neither in series nor in parallel, and it is not easy, or it becomes very difficult to straightforward to calculate the resistances between A and O. Okay, so this type of connections in resistances or in impedances are called delta or star connections. For example, if I take this if I consider terminal A, terminal B, and terminal C, okay, so I'm again writing it here, A and B here, and C, trying to conform to what is there in the circuit. Then I get 100 ohm here, and I get 60 ohms here, B, and I get there is 40 ohm resistance over here. So if you see this A, B and C, these three resistances, they are said to be connected in a delta formulation because they resemble this shape. Okay, similarly, if I take A, B, B, A, B, C and this O, okay, A, B, C and O, and see here there is 60 ohm, and from B to O to this is B and this is O, just O to B here. Then this is 88 ohms and this is 40 ohms. Okay, so this also is connected neither in series nor in parallel, but this connection and these connections are different, and this is called T connection or Y connection because the shape of this resembles Y. Okay, so Y and delta connections are there, and you cannot straightforward change this delta connection into some series parallel combination or this Y connection into series parallel combination. But important thing is this delta is convertible into Y and Y is convertible into delta. Okay, you can convert the one type of connection into another. Of course, you cannot convert delta into some kind of parallel combination of resistances or series combination of resistances, but you can convert a delta connected set of resistances into a star set of connected resistances or Y set of connected resistances. Sometimes this Y is also called star. Similarly, you can convert this star connected resistances into delta connected resistances, and that is how you can simplify this circuit to look like series and parallel connection. That we will see how it is done, but first we will see how with this conversion we can get. Okay, so if you want to see, I have drawn this circuit once again over here, the three resistances. Okay, this is point A, this is point B, and this is point C. And if I consider this as delta connected, this is 100 ohm resistance, this is 60 ohm resistance, so this 100, 60 and 40, these three resistances are connected in delta. I can equivalently connect it as R1, okay, R1, R2, R3, and a new point D arises over here apart from ABC, which were already existing in this connection. So R1, R2 and R3 are said to be in star connection or a T connection or Y connection. Okay, so I can convert this delta connected three resistances into a star connected three resistance. Okay, only difference is you have the same set of points A, B, C connection, but in star connection you also get a extra point which is D here. Okay, so how we say that these two resistance are equivalently or equivalent? The idea of saying equivalent of star and delta is simple. That is, if this is my resistance, if I see my resistance across A and B, okay, suppose I have a delta connected resistances, okay, a delta connected resistances, and I look from the terminals A and B and see what is the resistance, okay, first thing. Then again I look it from B and C and check what is the resistance, let's say that is RBC, and again I see the resistance from A to C, let's say RAC. If these three resistances which are connected, when I see from A to B, B to C and C to A, three set of resistances are possible, or three ways to see a connection here. If these resistances are same for star and delta connected load, that is across the terminal, I am unable to distinguish inside these terminals the resistances are connected in delta or star, then I say they are actually equivalent to each other. Okay, so if I see from B to C, I get the same set of resistance regardless of what, I don't know what is there inside. Okay, from outside, if the resistances come out to be same, then I say these two circuits are equivalent to each other. Okay, so let us say how we do that equivalence here. If you see, I have drawn a delta circuit here, and naming convention is like this: A to B, so I call the resistance RAB. A to C, then I call it as RAC, and B to C, I call it as RBC. So that is the way to name the resistances in delta. And similarly, you can name the resistances in star also, but since star connection is here, there is O point, then I name the resistance which is connected to point A as RA. Okay, just see the way I am trying to name them so that there is no confusion. So because there is a 0 point here, so this resistance is named as RA, similarly RB and RC. Okay, so these are the two set of connections for the resistances. One is in star and other one is in delta. So let us say that I watch from the points A and C, okay, in this delta connection, and try to see what kind of how much resistance do I get. Okay, disregarding 3 and 4, I just see from terminals A and B, I consider terminals A and B and see what is the resistance between them, and that is what I call R12, that is between point 1 and 2, what is the resistance in delta. And similarly, I will see the same points in the star connected circuit also between point 1 and 2, and that is what I call R12 in star or in Y. Okay, and if these two are equal, they have to be equal if I want to have them to be equivalent. Similarly, I see from terminal 1 and 3, between these two terminals, I see between 1 and 3, or you can call A and B, call it at R13 delta, R13Y, and these two should be equal. And similarly, I do it for R3 and 4. 2 and 4 are actually the same set of terminals, so you can also call it at R2 3, okay, or R3 4. So these two are same, and again they have to be same. So if this condition is satisfied for both the circuits, then they are equivalent to each other. Okay, now let us try to see. If I see from delta circuit, the resistances across A and B, then I can calculate the resistances across A and B as RAC and RAB plus RBC in series. Okay, RAB plus RAC, these two are in series, and together this series combination is in parallel to RAC. So if you write that parallel combination of these two resistances together, you get this as a parallel combination. Okay, that is RAB and RBC. These two are in series, okay, and RAC is parallel to it. So that is the way to write the parallel resistances, the resistances between 1 and 2. And if I see the same thing, same terminal across the star connected set, that is this one, then I get across 1 and 2, this is a floating resistance, I am not considering B. So across 1 and 2, if you see, RA plus RC would be the resistance in series, okay. So this is the equivalence here, okay. Similarly, you can calculate by seeing across 1 and 3, cross 1 and where is 3? Yes, 3. So across these two, if you see between A and B, then come back here. Okay. Between A and B, if you see here, A and B across this, then you can see that A and B, if you see here, then RAB is in parallel to the series combination of RBC and RAC, okay. So that is across, I can just, there's slightly confusion, this is 1, this is 3, and this is RAB, okay. And if you see, this one is RBC, and this is again connected to this RAC, okay. This is how it is connected across 1 and 3. If you consider only 1 and 3 as a terminal, and 2 and 4 doesn't come in picture, then if you see, these two come in series, and this is in parallel to the series combination. So that is what is written over here. Similarly, for star connection, this connection, if you see, you will see that A and B are in series, okay. So that is what is written here. Similarly, you can write for the third terminal, that is between 3 and 4, that is between 3 and 4, between this and this, okay, in a similar fashion. So you get three equations here, 1, 2 and 3, okay. And I can now solve for equivalence. I want to know RA. You can solve this set of equation, then RA becomes RA, RAB, RCA, and sigma R, where sigma R is sum of the three resistance you have, okay. So this is how the equivalence is. Similarly, B and C. So you can, if you have a delta connected system, you can convert into star connected, and star connected RA would be this much, RB would be this much, and RC would be this much, okay. So that is how you can convert a delta connected set of resistance into a star connected resistances. You can also do it other way around. You have already a star connected resistances, and you can convert into delta connected resistances by solving the equation by in a other way around, okay. Same set of equations, other way around. That means you are now, instead of finding RA, RB and RC, you try to find RAC, RBC and RCA, okay. Just you have to solve the equation other way around, that's all. That is not done here, but you can easily see it or solve it for yourself. Now let us go to the example and see how that this method comes easily to us, okay. So same circuit I am showing here. So there is a delta connected load A, B and C, if you remember, and this was 100, this was 60, this was 40, okay. And if you see, this is in a delta connection, okay. A to C, C to B and B to A. So this delta connection is there, and I have shown a dotted star connection, okay, RA, RC and RB, okay. So if I have to find now here I have to find RA, RB and RC to get the delta equivalent of this star connection, which comprises of 100 ohm, 60 ohm and 40 ohm. So if I use the same formula, and if I want to calculate RA, so RA is basically, if you remember that formula, RA basically is 100 into 60 divided by sum of all the three, okay. So you get 30 ohms, all right. Then similarly you can calculate for RB. Okay, RB is here, so whatever is connected to it, 60 into 40 upon full set, and RC is again, C you just check here, 100. Whatever is connected to C, that is A and B, that is 140, that is 4000, and say. So you get these three resistances. And if I replace this delta connection by the star connection, you have a D point extra. So the same circuit comes out like this. So this is, just see the same circuit. If you see, this is 30 ohms RA, and this is 20 ohm RC, okay, and this is 12 ohm RB. And this transformation makes this simple, this complicated circuit into a very simple circuit, whose resistance can be calculated very easily. Okay, it's simply now a parallel series combination, if you see, and it's quite straightforward. Okay, so I think it comes out to be 100 here, and this is also 100, 12 ohm and 88 ohm, and then 100 you have, and 30 ohm here, and that is how you calculate the resistance. Okay, so it becomes this transformation can help you. Sometimes you may like to convert from delta to star. Okay, here you have done delta to star. Sometimes you may like to convert from star to delta. Okay, so you will have to have a different formula, which you can easily get from solving these three equations other way around. Okay, so I'll stop